Hi, this is Power Talk with Roddy Layton for Sports Scene TV. And this weekend was a great weekend for high school football. There were some great moments and there were some low moments. I want to talk about these moments real briefly before we start talking about what we get out of sports. We had two teams that met at the 50-yard line before the game to shake hands. We had a representative from a police department and a representative from a fire department. At the time it was to shake hands, one team did not shake the other team's hand. Not the best example of sportsmanship, but it happened this weekend. We had an opposite or a polar effect at a different high school where the football players ran up and laid down an orange rose in front of one of their cheerleaders who's suffering from leukemia. Orange is the color of leukemia awareness, so they are recognizing the struggle that the girl is going for. Of course, she broke into tears, and it was a special moment, a great example of what we want from our players. We also had an incident where a player had a helmet-to-helmet contact, later told the coach he was not feeling well, and then passed out and is currently in a coma. Three different things occurred on this last Friday that we really kind of want to look at the bigger picture of what high school football is about. It's easy to see who got the one or how many, who won the game and how many points we put up on the board. But in the bigger picture, we really got to ask, why are we putting our children into sports? And this goes beyond just high school football. It goes to all sports at a lower level up to a collegiate level. What do we really get out of sports? And I'm telling you, we get a lot. As an athlete, I learned how to have sacrifice. I learned how to have a commitment. I learned how to work with others. I learned how to take criticism. I learned to make goals and how to achieve the goals. I learned that hard work or a strong work ethic would help me be successful. I feel like it's kept my body in shape, not just physically, but mentally. We know athletes who exercise a lot have a better self-esteem about themselves. So if we really look, what do we get out of sports? At a young age, athletes learn how to make sacrifices. For example, going to practice when your other friends are going home, or waking up early when you have practice when your other friends get to sleep in, maybe watch cartoons. Well, that will carry over later on when they have to make a sacrifice, when they're in a marriage, when they have children. A commitment they learn during sports, a commitment that they will later have with their wife or their job. Self-esteem, working with criticism, working with others. Hearing a coach yell at you that you did something wrong, not always the best way to teach a student, but later on if they have a job that says I need it done this way, they've dealt with criticism before, or they know how to work with people on their job because they had teammates when they were playing sports. There's a lot of things that we're going to get out. Physical ability. The physical exercise that we get is going to keep our muscles strong, keep our diet down, keep us healthy. We know when athletes are on the field, they're less likely to do drugs, they're less likely to join a gang, they're less likely to be out there drinking, doing other things that we don't want our teenagers to be doing. Self-esteem comes with it also. Athletes have a great self-image, or usually a stronger self-image than other athletes or non-athletes. And the reason why is because they're exercising, they see the change in their body and they feel good about it. We also have proof and data that student athletes actually do better than non-student athletes when it comes to academics. So we're also talking about the mental part inside and outside the classroom, but the aspect of helping a student have the discipline to be successful on a field, a court, or a track, also carrying over and being successful in a classroom. So this weekend when you're at a game or any other time, whether it's a youth level or professional level, or if you're considering why should I put my child into sports, consider it's best for them because they will learn these aspects of life through sports that will make them more successful. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week.